To my lovely babies. I am sure you would rather hear my own voice do this, but my coughing hardly lets me speak at all, let alone narrate a book. Besides which, I am sure you would rather remember me as an eloquent, clear-voiced buffoon rather than a hacking, barely comprehensible buffoon. So, this is a voice that claims to be artificially intelligent, which I have forced to bend to my will. It will read the book for you, as and when you like. Hopefully the geeks at YouTube will be too busy taking down bad taste coronavirus memes to try to remove it. You will probably be in your teens by the time you read or listen to this. Remember, I love you so much, and if I can, I will come to haunt you on a nightly basis. You will know it is me if I do it very clumsily. Expect a fallen fridge, or new shelves that have been very badly put up. Here we go then. This is the preface. I was once sure that I was due to die soon. My weight dropped steadily, and I wasn't sleeping. I was a doctor myself, so I saw a private doctor distant from my home, to avoid the familiarity problem. In December 2015, I resigned from work. I was going to die, probably within a year. A long course of treatment followed. I'd survived a cancer scare before then, 10 years back. I was single then. This was different. The most troublesome part was the unbearable thought of my 2 young children becoming fatherless. Something needed done whilst I was still alive. So, I took to writing an eclectic mix of guidance notes for them every week while being treated. Self-help tips for their older years, by their cheerful ghost of a dad. My brain felt in a chemical blaze from the medicines sometimes, but 20 years experience as a mental health doctor, consultant psychiatrist, lay curiously uncorrupted in it. I stalked and distilled the finest knowledge I had learned along the way into short notes and explanatory sketches of good mental health, disguised in the many silly words and clunky metaphors that you have in your hand now. Mortal illness triggers serious flippancy. I no longer needed to suffer anything that dared waste my time. I was angry to start with. I'd made a career helping people to think better, but hardly applied the learning to myself. Cobbler shoes. As much as I hoped my writing would be useful to my children when they were older, I found myself receiving and needing the words myself as they tumbled out. In between that, and the comforting words of my wife and children, gentle, often tearful catharsis took hold. In early 2019, fortune had a change of heart. I started to get better, slowly. In fact, though not cured, I am curiously well at the moment. Grayer, thinner, and harrowed. 5 years after first being ill, I realize that I am closer to life because I faced death. My wife and children helped edit the chaotic collection of notes and letters into this book. The work was intended for them, and yet, because of their efforts, now it is for anyone. Be glad they haven't published my weekly animal paintings too. They were bloody awful. Dr. A.F. Merchant. February 2020.